Hi guys, what's up? Let me hope everyone is good. I was setting up my computer today and I realized. Wait, let me show you. I was setting it for the region or country where I am right now, and I realized in this world there is a lot of countries I've never even heard about. So I'm gonna try and see how well do I know this world? How many countries do I know? I don't know. Let me check out and see. Afghanistan, I've ever heard about that. Islands, it's my first time to hear about this country. Albania, I've ever heard about that. Albania, I think it's in Europe. Algeria, it's in Africa. Samoa, I've never heard about that. Andorra, it's my first time, honestly. Angola, it's in Africa. Anguilla, Anguilla. I've never heard about that country. Antarctica, I've ever heard about that. I've seen it in movies. Antigua and Barbuda. It's my first time to hear about Antigua. Argentina, I know. Armenia. I've never heard about it. Aruba, I've never. Which world am I in? Aruba, I've never. Australia, it's so common. Azerbaijan, is it in Asia or something? I've never heard about it. It's my first time. Bahamas, Bahamas, Bahrain, I've ever heard about Bahrain. Bangladesh, I've ever heard about that. Barbados, I've also ever heard about that country. Belarus. It's my first time to hear about that. Belgium, Belize. I've never heard about Belize. Benin, I've ever heard about that. Bermuda, I've ever heard about that. Bhutan. Oh my god, it's my first time to hear about Bhutan. I've never heard about Bhutan. Bolivia, I've ever heard about Bolivia. Borneo, St. Eustatius and Saba. I've never heard about this country. Bosnia, I've ever heard, my brother was there. Botswana, I've ever heard, it's in Africa. Bouvet Island, I've never heard about that. Brazil, I know. British Indian Ocean Territory. Oh my goodness, it's my first time. Brunei, it's my first time to hear about that. Bulgaria, I've ever heard. I have a friend from Bulgaria. Burkina Faso, I know that one. Burundi, just my neighbor. To Uganda. Cabo Verde. Oh my god, it's my first time to hear about that country. Cambodia, I know. Cameroon, it's in Africa. Canada, I've ever heard. How do you read this word? Cayman Islands, I've never heard about that. Central African Republic, I know it's Africa. Chad, I know. Chile, I've never heard about Chile. China, obvious case, I know that one. Christmas Island, is it a country? Look. Christmas Island. Oh my goodness. Cocos Killing Islands. I've never heard about this country. Colombia, I know. Comoros, I know. Congo, I know. Congo, DRC. Wait. Do we have Congo and Congo DRC? I just realized that now. Congo and Congo DRC are different countries. Oh my god. Cook Islands, I've never heard. It's my first time. Costa Rica, I've ever heard about this one. I heard this country in a movie. I know, Fast and Furious, they talked about this country. So I've ever heard about that. Cote de Loville. I've never heard about that country and it's my first time. Croatia. I don't even know how they pronounce that. Croatia. It's not Croatia. Croatia. it's a country also, but I've never heard about that. Cuba, I've ever heard. I know Curacao. Curacao. Oh my god. Cyprus, I've ever heard about that. Czech Republic, I've ever heard Denmark, I've ever heard the Djibouti, I've ever heard Dominica. Dominica. Oh my god. I think I've ever heard about Dominica. Dominican Republic, I've ever heard about that country. Ecuador. Ecuador. Is that how they read the the country name Ecuador? I've never heard about it. That it's my first time. Egypt, I know. El Salvador, I've ever heard about. Equatorial Guinea, but in Africa. Eritrea, I know. Estonia, I've never heard about that country. It's my first time. Eswatini, this word looks familiar, but I didn't know it was a country. Ethiopia, it's in Africa. Falkland Islands, I've never heard. It's my first time. Faroe Islands, also it's my first time. I've never heard. Fiji, I've never heard. It's a country also. Oh my god. Finland, I've ever heard of. France, I know. French Guiana, I think I've never heard about this one. French Polynesia, it's also a country. Like, where are they? French Southern Territories. Gaboni, Gambia, you know. Georgia, I've ever heard. Germany, Ghana, Gibraltar, I've never heard about this country. Greece, that's where I am. Greenland, I know. Grenada, I've never heard. Guadeloupe, is that how they read? But it's a country also. Guam, I've never heard. Guatemala, I think I've ever heard about this word looks familiar. Oh my god, Gwens. I don't know if that's how they read, but it's also a country. Guinea, I've never heard. This is Guinea. Guinea-Bissau, I know. Guyana, I've never heard. Haiti, I've ever heard about that. Heard Island and McDonald Islands, it's also a country. Honduras, Hong Kong, Hungary, Iceland, India, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Ireland. East of Man, it's also a country. I've never heard. Israel, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Jersey, Jordan, all of those I've ever heard about them. Kazakhstan, I've never. Kenya, Bari, my neighbor. Kiribati, I've never heard. Korea, Kosovo, I've never heard. Kuwait, I've heard about it. Kyrgyzstan. It's my first time to hear about this one. Laos, Latvia, Lebanon, Lathel, Liberia, you know. The rest I don't know. Libya, you know. Liechtenstein. It's my first time to hear about that. Like same. I think I know this one, but the word is difficult to read. Makausa. Madagascar, I know. Makausa, I don't know. Malawi, I know. Malaysia, Maldives, Mali, Malta, I don't know. Marshall Islands, I don't know. Martinique, I've never heard about that. Mauritania, I've never heard. Mauritius, I've never heard. Mayotte, Mexico, I know. Micronesia, I've never heard. Moldova, I've ever heard. Monaco, I didn't know. Mongolia, I've ever heard. Montenegro, I've ever heard. Montserrat, I've never heard about that. I'm gonna come back with the part 2 because the world is too big.